Juice, winter got me feeling depressed. Oh, why is that, man? I don't know. I forget where you live, young, but is it super cold, super snowy, or what? Why does it depress you? I will say, man, when I was younger, I used to love rainy days and cloudy days and shit like that. I don't know why. As I get older, they make me unproductive, is what I'll say. I don't hate them, but I'm very unproductive. I prefer a sunshiny day over a gloomy day now. I don't mind them, but I feel like those are considered off days. But when you have too many in a row, I'm just like, I need to do something. But I feel I can understand it, especially if you're living in a gloomy spot. The depression makes sense. I'm mainly depressed because I'm not tall. Oh, so it's self-esteem issues. Okay. Okay. How short are we talking, Young? Young, you're still... Are you still in high school, right? You're still in high school, so I don't know if you've hit your maximum height. I don't know where you're at, but, like... I understand the height dilemma. I mean, I don't know how tall you are, but I can understand people being depressed about that. Self-esteem issues are huge. I think a lot of people also don't take men's self-esteem issues into account. I think as society, we do focus on women and a lot of the stuff women go through, and which we totally should. But I do think men do get overlooked. And I think men have a lot of things that they're self-conscious about. Height is one of them, right? Especially when you see all these clips of women saying, like, I just want to date a guy that's 6 feet and under, and I don't date people under 6 feet. When it makes no sense because it's only like a small part of the population that is over 6 feet. And then you just have every woman competing for people that are over 6 feet. And then a lot of those people that are over 6 feet might be assholes, and then it's just like, all right, what are you doing? Like, maybe talk to people under that. Like, why do you have such a, like, fucking stipulation on that? And I think I can understand that, because dating's already hard enough, and then if you have women saying that, like, oh, yeah, I only date men that are over 6 feet, it's like every man saying, oh, I only date women with this size boobs. And it's like, you're missing out on a lot of great, amazing women because you want boobs? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's kind of stupid. So, like, but yeah, so I think a lot of men focus on their height a lot. They also focus on their dick size a lot. I think that's a huge thing as well, that a lot of men are very insecure about. When it comes to, like, weight and stuff, I think men are a little bit better when it comes to trying to get in shape if they want to, because that does seem like a very bro dude mentality. Like, go to the gym, bro. Not saying it's easy for everybody, but I do think men are more okay with putting in the work to try to get a better body. But you could have the greatest body in the world that that won't fix your height or your dick size. And so I think a lot of men are very insecure about that, because they put a lot of I don't want to say self-esteem. They put a lot of weight just in those two categories alone, and I think it's a bad problem. I'm only 5'4", but a lot of people tell me I'm attractive. Hey man, dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. In high school, the short dudes often got a lot of girlfriends. My friend Nick, who is still short to this day, would talk to some of the prettiest girls in school. So, like, yo, I mean, it's also about confidence too, man. Like, it is really big in confidence. Like, it's the way you carry yourself. If people say you're attractive, that's great. Lean into that. Like, and don't be a dick. But just, you have to let people know that you're not worried about your height. Even though I understand that it's hard, maybe you need to talk to somebody. Therapy, obviously you're young, so therapy might not be something that you can afford right now. But if it is really that bad, talking to a therapist on why you're so obsessed with it, or why you're so worried about it, would be a good way to talk about it. But I think you have to definitely be okay with yourself in all aspects, right? Because you can't change your height. Unless you're like, you got a shitload of money. I guess right now you are young. If you want to grow a few inches, make a shitload of money, go get that surgery where they cut your legs off, they add some plates or whatever in your legs, and then you grow like 2 inches. But I hear the pain is excruciating. So, could do that, but you know, are you really gonna waste a lot of money for 2 more inches? Now, granted, if that was in dick size, I feel like a lot of people would be like, yes. But again, it's just a lot of men are not comfortable in their own bodies, and I think that's something every man should work on. If you have a problem with it. I mean, some people are comfortable in their own bodies. Plus, almost no one can really tell the difference between 6 feet and 5'11". I agree. I agree. I think when there's like a 2-inch difference, I heard somebody say there's not much a difference between 6'2 and 6'4. But you can tell when someone's like 6'1 and 6'4. You know what I mean? Like, that's 3 inches apparently is the difference. Is where people are like, wait a minute. I would never pay to get taller. People that do that are actually sad. Some people are that insecure though, right? Some people, I mean, you see the same thing when it comes to cosmetic surgery with women, right? Like, I won't say it's sad. If somebody has the money to do it, and somebody feels like just getting those extra 2 inches in height would make their life that much better, go for it, right? It's the same thing with women that get cosmetic surgery. If they feel like that makes them better, it makes them feel more comfortable, that's cool. It's their money, you know? Let them do what they want. Whether you agree with it or not, it's not really your choice. But yeah, I obviously wouldn't do that myself, but I'm considered average height at where I'm at, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not 6 foot, although I do get annoyed when I hear that 6 foot statement from a lot of women. I'm just like, ugh. And usually, to be honest, those women aren't the best women that you want to be around, just to be fair.